Shalom, shalom. This is Kaparia, aka Pops, out of GMS Chicago, with another sit down. Before I get started, though, like always, I want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, and Kakwadash. To the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, I want to send double honors because they do rule well. For the brethren around the world pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down prophecies and interaction with people and planet, I send salutations. For the hopeful elect, I hope this is edifying. For the Akwaf, the few and true that's listening to say it in charity, keep doing so. But for the scorn and scoff of reprobate two-third Israelites and 17 other nations, these demons are going to be ramped up for you. You're going to be in the midst of Jacob's trouble, and it is going to get a whole lot worse. With that, I'm gonna let this news article play. I'm gonna put a scripture to it. Here we go.
Suspect in the subway stabbing spree that left 2 people dead is in custody tonight. CBS 2's Dave Carlin live in Midtown with more on this developing story. Dave.
Jessica, we have more officers guarding stations, like right over there and across the city. And now we have a suspect caught in charge, but there is still fear.
Inside the NYPD car at the 34th Precinct Station House was 21-year-old Rigoberto Lopez, delivered to a suspect lineup and then to central booking. Lopez, who was believed to be homeless, was charged Sunday afternoon with murder and attempted murder. Police say Saturday night 2 officers who had seen a suspect image from surveillance video recognized Lopez wearing blood-stained clothing, walking on Audubon Avenue in Washington Heights. Officers say on him they found a knife, and they believe it was used in the 4 stabbings, 2 of them fatal, all of them along the A subway line between Upper Manhattan and Far Rockaway, Queens, within a span of 14 hours. All the victims homeless and the attacks unprovoked, say police. The first attack was Friday morning at the 181st Street stop. A 67-year-old man who uses a walker to get around was stabbed, and he survived. 12 hours later, a 40-year-old man was found dead inside a train at the far end of the line in Far Rockaway. Less than 2 hours later, at the 207th Street stop, 44-year-old Claudine Roberts was stabbed and killed. The 4th victim is a 43-year-old man who survived after being stabbed back at the 181st Street station. NYPD added 500 uniformed officers to patrol this city. The extra officers are seen as crucial, but some say it must be a first step of many. Politicians and union leaders gathered Sunday in Brooklyn to demand better policing, mental health services, and affordable housing. Some are also pushing for the reopening of 24-hour subway service.
Let's get more, cops in the subway system, and crime will come down. Crime will come down. Then we need another agency to take care of these people that have a mental health issue.
Police say Lopez has prior arrests, some for violent offenses, and that he has a history of mental illness and was hospitalized for it at least twice. He is awaiting his arraignment.
The MTA and Transit are pushing the NYPD to add more officers, 1,000 more on top of the 500. Live in Midtown, Dave Carlin, CBS 2 News.
All right, Dave, thank you.
Okay, so we go to the scripture. Sirach. Come on, Sirach. Hold on, Sirach. I had the scripture, I should just read it. Okay. I had the scripture right there. You know what? Hold on. This is stupid now. I got the daggone scripture here, and instead of just reading it, I try to give y'all where it's at and shot myself in the foot instead of just reading it. So I'm just going to go back and read it. Verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease. Let me read this again. Sirach 28. Verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. What they say about this guy? He's got a mental health issue. We've been saying this for years. What y'all think will happen when these people that's supposed to be getting their meds ain't able to get their meds and all this other kind of stuff? What you think is going to happen? So he's got a temperament for violent crime, and he's going to watch as the background unfolds on this guy. He's going to be somebody that used to get meds and probably ain't getting them now, and so in that heightened state of delusion, because he's not on his meds, he's gonna be out there doing these types of things. So this is what it's going to be, and this is what's coming down. And you go have more and more people as they can't get their meds come out in the streets and be on this. Okay, so with that, like I said, we know all these things got to come down. So that's why I say, when I say to the brother around the world, pushing the truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with people and planet. This is the interaction with people in these scriptures. These are these spirits, and this is how they go manifest themselves.
Hello, sir.
Okay, so with that, I want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bashim Kakwadash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York. Again, double honors, because they do well for the brethren around the world, pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you good, the bad, and the ugly scriptures, correctly breaking down prophecies and interaction with people on planet. Again, keep doing that and whatnot. And we're going to hope. No, we don't have to hope. We know that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah's game plan is unfolding even as we speak. Okay, we part of the hopeful elect. We want it to go ahead on and complete itself. For the Akwaf, the few and true that's listening, sincerity and charity, keep doing so. Scholars call for reprobate 2/3 Israelites, 17 other nations. Like I said, you're in the midst of Jacob trouble, and these spirits are going to come out and make it get a whole lot worse. With that, shalom to the first group and the Baba Ball to the second one.